Om Bhurбhuvah Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yonah Prachodayantam. So salam everyone, continue our videos on Sathya Sai philosophy. So and again, wonderful, actually great book. Well, Divine Discourses of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. That's 1984. Famous 34 lectures on Bhagavad Gita. Yeah, I think and that this is the central message, spiritual message of our beloved Swami. Exactly these 34 lectures. Let me repeat, 1984. That was August and September of that year. And yeah, as usually, so I'll just quote something and let us speak, think, speculate, contemplate the meaning of the message. And of course, you know why I'm doing this, just to encourage you to study Sathya Sai philosophy more, to pay attention to that more. Of course, I hope you will read this book, or maybe you know pretty well this book. You will read this book yourself, but so let's a little bit, yeah, think about certain quotes. Okay, couple of quotes, and then let's think about it. Well, quote. Peace and happiness will not come to us merely by hearing the glory of Bhagavad Gita or by reading and hearing of the any Vedic scriptures. Okay, and then next quote. If you are able to put into practice at least one or two aspects of what you have read and read, then only the fruit will occur to you. Okay, and then that's the end of the quote. And then Swami speaks about sadhana. Sadhana means spiritual practice. Okay, well, a tradition of triple Sai avatars, Shirdi Sai, Sathya Sai, and Prema Sai, it's actually a universal divine message which is beyond any particular religion. That's the reason why tens of millions of devotees, Sai devotees all over the world, okay, they live in different countries and they practice different religions: Hindu, Christian, Muslim, Sikh, Parsi, Buddhist, any religion. And that's a usual misunderstanding which just happened in the human mind, that, well, that's pretty okay and enough if we study, learn, read, even memorize certain scriptures. It can be Bhagavad Gita, it can be Upanishads, or it can be Christian Bible or Quran or Buddhist scriptures. Just to understand, you know, just to memorize that's enough by itself. But that's actually totally wrong, because really speaking, only your inner, actual, mystical, if you wish, experience of that teaching, which okay, we can read about from whatever Bhagavad Gita or Bible or Buddhist scriptures, only your actual mystical experience, that you know, that's really important, and that's really how you can experience bliss, peace, joy. Because, you know, intellectual knowledge, that's just only intellectual knowledge. Of course we can believe into scriptures, but it's just blind belief or just a bunch of concepts. We have to practice, and to practice sadhana. And that's amazing that this very important Sanskrit word, which is sadhana, yeah, Swami telling us about sadhana. Sadhana means spiritual practice. And what kind of spiritual practice? Normally we speak about sadhana, spiritual practice, regarding meditation or practice of mantra or prayer. Well, in this lifetime I am Christian, but I study Vedic and Buddhist scriptures as well, and I am a Kriya Yoga meditation master, so it means every day I'm practicing Kriya Yoga meditation, and I'm really fond of Bija mantra tradition. But that's okay, nice to meditate, it's nice to practice all the mantras, etc. But what is extremely important, and I'm really happy to receive this message from Swami from this book, that self-control is something which is like foundation for any kind of spiritual practice or sadhana. Control, sense control, self-control, because if we can't control our senses, then what kind of meditation we can speak about? But then the next step, without meditation we can't experience the message of the Bhagavad Gita, for example, or any Brahma Sutra or any Upanishads. So first sense control, then sadhana, spiritual practice, meditation, then only we can experience in our spiritual heart that message which we can just intellectually understand, like the message from the scriptures. It's like, in the Bhagavad Gita, it's a clear message, like you are absolute consciousness, you are just true self, you are Brahman. Brahman means absolute consciousness. Okay, but how to experience? This is the question through meditation. But meditation can be only if you're able to control your senses. Yeah, on the same page, just the next message from our Swami is, okay, two examples, and one of them about Krishna Arjuna conversation. Of course, Bhagavad Gita, as you know pretty well, this is just a conversation between God, who came in the form of guru to his disciple Arjuna. And that's first example, when Krishna told to Arjuna, hey Arjuna, you can't control your senses, you have to learn how to control your senses, then only you can really start to practice this kind of yoga. That's the message of Bhagavad Gita, which Sathya Sai gives us as example. And the second example from Sathya Sai is Prince Prahlada. Prahlada, also the story of Narasimha Avatara and his great devotee Prahlada. We can read with a lot of details in Srimad Bhagavatam. And the same, the same story, of course, I hope you know this story about Prahlada, great devotee of the Lord, whose father was actually demon and Hiranyakashipu, and that was also like this Prince Prahlada told to his father, who was demon Hiranyakashipu, that okay, father, you controlling all worlds, different universe even under your control, but you can't control yourself. And that's another story, classical story from the Vedic scriptures. That's really amazing that people sometimes able to control huge companies, big projects, some political parties, whatever. They can control many things actually, but that's all social material outside world. But quite often people can't control their inner world, they can't control senses. But if we can't control senses, we can't meditate. If we can't meditate, we can't experience all the scriptures, and then what we can get as a result? Only intellectual knowledge, bunch of ideas, and that's not spirituality, because experience is spirituality. So in the beginning is control, sense control. That's the message. Well, let's complete this video for today. Please study Sathya Sai philosophy, his divine discourses. That's huge source of wisdom. That's like, really foundation, strong foundation, solid for foundation for our spiritual divine evolution. Sai Ram. See you next time.
Om Bhurбhuvassuvahan Tatsaviturvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayantam